I'll be making fried rice today using some leftover ingredients I found in the fridge. As you can see here, it's really just a medley of various odds and ends that you would likely find in any fridge. Here I have a bit of tinned ham that was left over from a previous dish. I also have a few cloves of garlic, as well as a hunk of ginger. Here I have 1 egg, 2 stalks of celery, 2 stalks of scallions, as well as some leftover white rice from Chinese takeout. So from these ingredients I will assemble an easy to make fried rice that should be enough to serve 1 or 2 people. Here you can see that I've taken the time to finely dice each of the ingredients from left to right, and then going clockwise. You have the celery, finely diced. You have the tinned ham, or you can substitute with Spam as well, also finely diced. Here are the scallions, finely diced, as well as finely minced garlic, roughly 3 to 4 cloves, as well as ginger, also finely minced. And here we just have a few cloves of dried chili for some kick. Some of the other ingredients we're going to use are regular soy sauce. We have 1 egg, and feel free to add more eggs as your preferences may vary. Here is a bit of 5-spice powder, a very common ingredient in Chinese cooking, as well as just plain Morton salt. And although I prefer sea salt, the plain Morton iodized salt is what I have on hand. And just a little aside regarding the ingredients here, feel free to add any kind of leftover meats or vegetables you have hanging around in the fridge. After all, this is in the spirit of fried rice, where it's really a way to incorporate all the leftovers into another tasty dish. So use your imagination. To start off, we're going to add a generous bit of oil to the pan. I use canola oil, roughly 3 tablespoons. And I'm going to let it heat up, and then add the egg and stir fry the egg until it's done. To the heated pan, I've added 1 egg, and then I'm going to go ahead and season it with just a little bit of salt, and then stir fry it into scrambled pieces until it's done. Here you see the scrambled egg, and to this I'm going to add the finely diced ingredients that we prepped earlier. As you can see, I've added the ingredients that we prepped, and to this I'm going to season yet again with a little bit of salt, roughly 1 teaspoon to 2 teaspoons, and then a generous sprinkle of the star anise. Now you wouldn't want to use too much because the flavor is fairly strong, and to that I would estimate that I probably added half a teaspoon at the most. So I'm just going to stir fry this around until the vegetables are translucent, indicating that they're cooked through and that the ham has just been heated through. Once the ingredients have been cooked through, add your rice. And here I actually have a bit of leftover Chinese takeout rice. And actually for fried rice, you would want to use leftover rice, maybe something a day old, just because it tends to absorb the flavors better. And I'm just going to go ahead and let this rice heat through and stir fry every now and then until fully incorporated. As you cook your fried rice, you may notice that part of the rice is sticking to the bottom of the pan, depending on what pan you use. Go ahead and adjust the flame to a bit lower to reduce the stickiness. And you can also add some liquid such as soy sauce, and I'm going to do that now. So adding about a tablespoon of soy, and I'm going to go ahead and stir fry that. And we're done. Here you see the fried rice made with some leftover ham, celery, scallions, 1 egg, a bit of dried chili, soy sauce, and some leftover white rice from Chinese takeout. Total prep time was about 15 minutes from start to finish of cooking. So here's an easy dish that you can prepare on your busy time constraints, and it's faster than ordering takeout.